We have heard of the saying, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me." We have all been fooled at times in our lives. Sometimes it may be funny, while other occasions it might be quite sober. The evolution theory is quite serious because our whole outlook of life can depend on that belief. Now, I accepted what I was taught in school, and this certainly included the theory of evolution. By the time I became a teacher, I knew that the theory was backed up by science. I assumed that all science was fact, and it seemed obvious that evolution was science. Most of us have been taught the theory of evolution from the time we entered elementary school, and I certainly had no reason to doubt it. After all, why would teachers tell me anything other than what they knew to be the truth? I did believe that there was a God or a creator, but just figured that he had used evolution to create everything. But then something happened. As I began teaching middle school, something changed. I got a hold of a small little book that piqued my curiosity. By the interesting name of From Goo to You by Way of the Zoo by an engineer named Harold Hill. This book explained a reason to doubt the theory. Because of my curiosity, I began looking at other aspects of the theory. The information given here is a result of my dive into the facts. My approach has been simple. Take scientific facts and evaluate them with the theory of evolution and compare it to the creation model, as explained in the Judeo-Christian account in the book of Genesis. These seem to be the only two explanations to how life began. So I began diligently researching the subject. I began spending hundreds of hours trying to learn the truth about origins, which is basically creation versus evolution. Now, I am not a scientist. I have taught a few science classes, but have not gotten any degrees in science. So my challenge was to find experts in the various fields of science that pertain to evolution and creation. I began to realize that it was very difficult to find scientific evidence that contradicted the theory of evolution or supported creation in normal publications. I had to search out books and papers that were not available in the general media sources. It seems to be the same today. I spent literally thousands of hours researching the subject. I have decided to take this information and simply present it in a way that each person can observe and make up their own mind according to the evidence that is available. My purpose is to compare scientific facts, known scientific laws, information, and discoveries with the theory of evolution, and then compare it to what is taught in the Judeo-Christian account of creation. I will simply explore these facts, which most people will find very difficult to find without some in-depth research in some blacklisted books, magazines, and videos. I will also attempt to expose a few outdated scientific so-called facts that are still taught to our students in our schools and textbooks today.